going to show you something, Mr. Efron, see if it refresh your recollection. Just read it to yourself. When you're done, look at me, please.
Am I supposed to be reading?
I'm going to show you. Just read this sentence starting with after, right at the end of there. And when you're done, let me know.
Who's this from?
Just read it and look up at Mr. Tacopina when you're finished reading it.
Up into it.
Sure. Come back up. Sure. Yeah, let me show you. Start with the report after.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Just, okay. All right, let me know.
Now, what am I supposed to do?
Okay, now, so you're right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'll ask you a question. And my question would be, having read that, does it or does it not refresh your recollection that you told law enforcement when you went to, when you spoke to law enforcement, that you called an attorney named Brian Hurwitz and he told you to return to the scene and retrieve the shell casings? Does it refresh your recollection?
I don't think I'm allowed to tell you what I said with my lawyer.
Just you help me here.
Answer the question.
I'm not asking you what you said to your lawyer. I'm asking you what you said
What's
to
the
the
question
police.
This calls for a yes or a no.
What's the question again?
Sure. Did you, having read that, does it refresh your recollection that you told the police, not your, to the police, that you called an attorney, Brian Hurwitz, that night, November 6th, 2021, and he told you to return to the scene and retrieve the shell casings?
He's asking, did you tell that to the police?
He was there with me. Brian, I don't really remember. I don't remember.
Okay.
But the lawyer was there with me in the precinct.
No, it's a different question. That's on November 8th, right? At the precinct.
What are you talking about?
You just said the lawyer was there with you at the precinct, right?
Yeah.
That's November 8th, sir. My question is, did you tell the police that on November 6th, your lawyer told you to go back to the scene and retrieve the casings on November 6th?
Why would he tell me that on?
Is the answer yes?
I don't know, it's kind of confusing. I don't get what he's trying to say. I'm kind of confused.
Okay. I'm not trying to confuse you.
What,
I mean, what you are.
what was supposedly the date of the fall?
This was a call with the interview with the police on August 5th, 2022 with Detective Force. And you understand my question, Ron?
Do you know,
Wait, what's your question?
do you know Brian Hurwitz?
Yeah, that was my lawyer, my previous lawyer.
Right after the shooting, did you call him?
I had my business partners reach out to any lawyers in LA.
Did
He answered.
you call Brian Hurwitz that night or immediately, the night of the shooting or the next day?
He responded the next day.
Did you speak to Brian the next day?
Yeah.
But you didn't speak to him that night?
No, I didn't speak to him that night.
Yeah. So you didn't have.
All right, so now, you told me that you didn't speak to Brian Hurwitz until the very next day, which would be November 7th. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I got that position. Yeah.
He's going to ask you now about whether you did or did not make a certain statement to the police when you were interviewed in 2020. That's all he's asking you. Did you tell the police that?
Anyway, I'm just gonna, I've asked you, I'm just gonna keep moving on here, so.
If
I'm good.
You're ready to move
The
on
record-
about whether
the
we
record-
did or did not call Brian Hurwitz. If you don't need to
The record is.
explore it, fine,
Well,
I'm good with
I
it.
think you just established, you didn't have a lawyer that night on November 6th at 10 or 11 or midnight. You didn't have a lawyer yet, right?
After the shooting, no.
Okay. So you would agree it wouldn't make sense that a lawyer would tell you to go retrieve shell casings that night because you didn't have a lawyer yet. Agree? You agree?
I don't get what you're saying.
Based on what you just said, you would agree, therefore, that a lawyer did not tell you to go back and retrieve the shell casings.
I don't know what a lawyer told me, it was so long ago. Oh, no, at the
Yes.
no, 'cause I didn't speak to him. I didn't speak to him yet.
Now, I think we just established, I don't have to get backwards, but you didn't report this to the police until November 8th. The incident happened on November 6th. Do you agree with that?
It happened November 6th at 10 o'clock at night, so it was like basically a new day. I was waiting for a lawyer to respond before I take any.
Hold on. You're not answering the question that he has. Ask the question again. Is this going to call for a yes or a no?
I'll even be more specific. You agree the altercation happened on November 6, 2021 at about 10:17 p.m. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And you didn't make the police report in person until November 8th at 7:20 p.m. Right?
Yeah, I was waiting for my lawyer.
You were asked by detectives when you went in there why you waited to contact the police for 2 days, and you said it's because I'm not really good with the police. You remember saying that?
Yeah, I don't really like the police. I don't even like being here right now, to be honest. It's just nerve-wracking.
Why so are you not good with the police?
It's not that I'm not good with the police. I just don't, I don't know.
Well, you told the police I'm really not good with the police. Isn't that what you told them?
I mean, I don't think anybody wants to walk into a police station.
It's a different question. Just that. You told the police that you're really not good with the police.
At this point, objection relevance is thank you. You might ask him, why did you wait 2 days? He might be able to tell you now why you waited almost 48 hours.
I can tell you why.
Just
But the police asked that question, and that was his answer. That's what he said. They said, why did you wait 2 days? He said, I'm not really good with the police.
That's what he said then.
Yeah.